So I was tempted, very tempted, to start today with a some variation of a shoulder press. Then I started thinking I had to train chest tomorrow, and while yes, when you're training chest, you want it to mainly be in your chest, right? Um, there is still some front delt requirement. You know what I mean? To help, especially if you're doing a bench press. Now, if I was just doing all flies, yeah, that would be a lesser extent. I could probably hit shoulder press today and be fine tomorrow. But I here lately, I've been doing decline press followed by the chest press machine. That's a lot of pressing. And like I said, you do need some front delt activation to help with those movements. So it's like I don't know. I made to switch some things around. Like now that Sunday, at least for a little bit, I'm hoping in like a month or two, however long it takes, I can start hitting legs on Sunday again. But since it's just gonna be shoulders and back every Sunday for a while, I made to switch some things around and move shoulders somewhere else because like although I don't do a lot of pressing for shoulders, you guys know I do like to throw it in occasionally, like once a month maybe, just so it's in my routine and I don't become completely unfamiliar with pressing. I do want some specific isolated front delt work. Um, and like I said, like I do a lot of incline bench pressing, which is even more shoulder requirement and even more shoulder front delt involved. So that's why like shoulder press is not like a main focus. Like I said, I'll throw it in once a month or something like that. But I don't know. I may have to move some things around because I don't want to completely let pressing fall out of my shoulder routines. And if I did that today, like I said, tomorrow my front delts might be pretty sore and it might affect my bench pressing. And I don't want that to happen. So I don't know, make to move some things around. But I don't know. I mean, it's only temporary. So I might be okay to just keep doing this. Like it only lasts another month. And then like in a month I can start hitting legs twice a week again. It's kind of just a week to week thing. I just gotta kind of see how it plays out. But but anyways, today's workout. Last Sunday I did standing lateral raises. So today for just a slight little different nuance, I'm gonna do seated, which generally for most people is harder. You just can't get as much force behind it because you're sitting. You can't drive through your legs as much. So instead of the 60s, I got the 50s. And honestly, these 50s might be a little heavy for this. So my plan is to do as many sets as I can with these 50s, whether it's only one, whether it's three, or whether it's all four, because I plan on doing four here. Just do as many as I can with pretty good form, and if I have to go down in weight, I will. So let's fucking let's just try this first one, and then kind of see how because I just have a feeling this is gonna be has potential to be slightly heavy just for this movement. If I can do at least 10, I wouldn't mind doing another one and just keep going until it just starts to feel like okay, this is not worth it. I need to go down. All right. Okay, that was well over 10, but no surprise, I fucking lost count. So I'm going to go back and count how many I did. But yeah, that felt surprisingly a lot lighter than I thought, so that's cool. We'll keep it going. Like I said, if I could do all four with this weight, I'll do it. Whatever. Okay, yeah. I think I can do all four sets with this. Fuck. No, we'll find out anyways, because I'm going to try it. One more. It's okay. Let's move on. Probably another shoulder exercise. I think I'm gonna get my shoulders just like I did last Sunday, completely done. I like the way I felt. At least the side delts. And then I'll do some rear delts, maybe some kind of row, kind of tie all that together. That whole almost like chain from your side delts to your rear delts, all the way through your traps and mid back. Kind of just get all that hit today. I'm not gonna focus on lats like I did last Sunday. It's just I don't need to. I get a lot of lat work on Tuesdays. I mean, maybe occasionally I will during this duration of not doing legs on Sundays. Maybe ever. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still just kind of messing around with it and trying to figure out what I like and don't like now that I got things kind of switched around. But yeah, let's go do another shoulder. All right, so there are only, well, I shouldn't say only. There are two key differences here that I can think of between what I just did, the dumbbell lateral raises, and this, and that is there's no stability required here, and with obviously with the dumbbells there is. And then also, when I was doing the dumbbell lateral raises, I had my arm not completely straight out. You don't want to do that. That's just not correct. You want to have a slight bend if you're doing quote unquote straight arm lateral raises. So a slight bend, do the lateral raise, this, obviously, it's going to be bent pretty much at a 90-degree angle. So that's like the two main differences that I can think of. There might be another one, but I can't think of it. So yeah, usually when your arms are bent at a 90 like this, you can lift more weight. You just can. Um, the leverage is better and the angle is better, and you can just lift more. So that's why this machine is always really easy for me. So if I found out if I can kind of pre-fatigue it by doing something else for shoulders first, and then come to this, it's tougher and it just works better for me. So um, yeah, I'm thinking 3 or 4. Actually, I'm thinking just 3 sets here, and then I'll follow it up with a drop set. And I don't always do this, but I'll probably count the drop set as its own separate set. So we'll count it as 4. I know it's kind of that's a fine line. Not everybody does that, but I'm just gonna do for today so that I have me at 8 sets specifically on side delts, and then we'll, like I said, move on to rear delts and a little bit, maybe just one exercise of rows, hit the mid back and everything. So yeah, enough chit chat. Let's fucking do it. Okay. Good first set. Okay. For some reason today, which just never happens, my hands are wanting to slide up off the handle as I'm doing this, and I have to keep stopping, bringing my hands back down. That's kind of annoying. Luckily, I only got one more, and then a drop set with some lighter weight. So hopefully that makes it a little more controllable. But damn, that's just I don't get annoyed a lot when a set gets messed up like that. That annoys me. It gets under my skin a little bit. I'll just try to channel that to the next set, make it really good, get me fired up. Okay. You know, this is supposed to be a drop set. I think I'm gonna wait and just make it a back down set. It'll be better for today. So I'll rest like a minute, and I'll do this last one. That's all she wrote. Uh, okay, let's go up to 200 pounds. It was good. A little light though. Oh, that was a lot better. I think one more like that, that'd be fucking good. I wasn't planning on doing a drop set, but I don't know, just felt right. So I said, fuck it. Now I may regret that when I do. Like I said, I'm gonna finish with some kind of row, um, because my rear delts are fucked right now. So, so that may come back to kind of bite me in the ass, but felt good in the moment. It's just some rows. All right, so I'm gonna do this just slightly different than what I normally do. Normally, when I do this, I try to make it as lat focused as I can. So I like to keep my elbows down and obviously drive with your lats. So on this one, since it's kind of a shoulder back combined workout, well, it's not kind of, it is. I'm going to keep my elbows flared up and out more so that when I'm fully contracted, you guys can already see the difference. Rather than being down here and have all that lat activation, elbows are going to be up here. It's going to be a lot of rear delt, a lot of trap, and mid back, which is again, that whole chain is kind of what I'm focused on today. So, and I'm glad I kind of did some feel out sets because this is actually way harder than the way I typically do it with my lats. I can't go nearly as heavy. Of course, I've done 12 or 13 sets of shoulders and rear delts already, so that has something to do with it. But even still, I couldn't go as heavy on this. It's just I can't. It's a harder way of doing this exercise. But anyways, 3 sets. I'll probably just do 3 sets and call it. I don't even do a drop set unless I just feel good. But let's do it. Let me throw 25 on. I might end up regretting that, but I mean, I don't know exactly how many I did. I'm more or less just trying to hit failure here. However many reps it is, it is. Um, but I think I can handle two more with an extra 25 on. If not, well, oh well. But I think I can. I think that's it. Whew, I think that is it. It's time to pose. All right, I kind of just, well, really, this was mainly a step by step repeat of Sundays with a few little different. Well, no, I guess the last exercise was completely different. But I think it felt better because I did that uh, kind of my elbows high and flared out as much as I could comfortably, and it fucking destroyed my rear delts. So worked great. Again, I don't even know that I will bring lat pull downs back into my Sunday shoulder and back day just because I like the way it felt starting with side delts, hammering that out, getting all that done. 8 to 10 sets usually, then going to rear delts, and then finishing with a row that still is kind of modified for rear delts, but also hits the traps in the mid back, kind of ties all that together from one side delt to the other side delt. Just ties it all together real nice. Felt good. Felt fucking good. So I'm ready to kind of pose. I'll try to remember to hit some I don't knock my tripod over. Hit some uh back poses. I didn't do a lot of back. We'll still hit it though and kind of see what it's looking like. All right, I have no idea how my back looked. That's why I wish we had some like mirrors that bounce off each other. You kind of see when you're hitting your back from another mirror this side what it's looking like, because a lot of the light in here is kind of, at least in my opinion, it's kind of hit and miss, because some lighting, like right here, I think I look really good from the front. You can see some detail, and I don't have to like step back real far and zoom in to where it makes it blurry. So like right here, I look good from the front, but when I turn around in certain lighting, like this one, we'll find out. I have no idea. The back just doesn't look as good, and then vice versa. Some spots my back looks better than the front. So it's kind of hit and miss. But either way, I'm bulking. So if it looks bad, that'll be my excuse. I can kind of fall back on that. But we're done. Let's get the fuck out of here. Tomorrow will be chest day. Cannot wait for that. So that's it.